Great North Trail, the final glitch. The final day dawned clear and bright, really rather nice, except for the fact that the high wind was remaining from yesterday. The lady at the B&B was very kind to us and said that we could leave the panniers in her foyer while we went pedalling along to Cape Wrath and back. So off we set, more in hope than in expectation, to the ferry port, ramp, slipway, pontoon, whatever. If you remember, the previous day, part 27, had a horrendous wind as we came down Loch Eryboll, and to be honest, the wind hadn't abated very much at all. As most of you know, the Great North Trail officially finishes at the lighthouse at Cape Wrath. However, to get to the lighthouse, we must cross this open stretch of water known as the Kyle of Durness. And the trouble is, it's by open boat, like a 6-seater or 5-seater if you take bikes. And of course, in rough weather, windy days, it doesn't run, not surprisingly. But there's nothing there to tell you. We pedalled along the Kyle, and though beautiful, it was still awfully windy, and we were foreboded. And this is the Ferry Terminal. Doubles as a bush shelter, I think. Unfortunately, there's no updatable signage there, no posting of a notice as to the availability or otherwise of the ferry. Yes, we were disappointed in not being able to get across, but probably less disappointed than we would have been to not get back. There were a number of other soon-to-be disappointed cyclists also heading for the ferry terminal. So as we'd only got this one day left, we couldn't be hanging around for days for the wind to drop. We decided just to go as far as we could and call that our finish of the Great North Trail. We did rather feel sorry for the cafe owners at the lighthouse, who also ended upon people coming across the Kyle on that little ferry for their business. So we went as far as the road would take us, and it ended here at Balnakeil Church, which is where we decided our Great North Trail would end. And we chose this place not least because there's a cafe there at Balnakeil Craft Village. Then it was back down the road from Balnakeil to Durness for our minibus to take us back to Inverness. Not quite the finish we'd all hoped for, but hey, I bet a lot of people have the same finish, the same disappointments. If you're planning to do the Great North Trail, give yourself plenty of time at the end to get across if you're insistent upon that photograph at the lighthouse. All the worst bits, and all the best bits too, are in me book, Old But Electrified. It would please me greatly if you could buy it from Amazon and give us a golden plated review. Thanks ever so much. So, where shall we go next? What about Germany?